Hello everyone. Welcome to another video of this weekly series Indian IPO Pulse. In this video, I'll share the details of all the major developments of last week in the mainboard IPO space of the Indian share market. So let's get started. Before moving on, please read the entire disclaimer carefully. This video is for educational purpose only. There is no buy, hold or sell recommendations at all anywhere in this video. So this graph shows the performance of the Nifty 50 IPO index. So if you don't know, this is an index available in the Indian share market and it tracks the IPOs of last 1 year. This is a weekly graph. So one candle represents the performance of this index in the last week. So this last candle is for the just concluded week. And as you can see, the returns was minus 2.36% in this week. So overall, the IPO index performed poorly in the last week. And if you can see, it was on a uptrend for quite some time now, but it seems to have started the downtrend now. Not sure about this. We have to wait, but it looks like a new downtrend is about to start over here. Okay, let's move on. So these are the main board IPOs for next week. So as of now, Saturday, when I'm recording this video, there are five IPOs, main board IPOs, which are lined up to be open for subscription in the coming week. First one is the Pine Labs. Next is Physicswala. Third is MV. Fourth is Tenneco. And the fifth is Fujiyama Solar. So let's get into details of each one of them. Let's start with the Pine Labs. So for Pine Labs, the subscription has already been opened on Friday, November 7th, and it will close on Tuesday, 11th of November. The tentative listing date for this IPO is 14th of November, Friday. The IPO is fresh issue plus OFS. Total size of IPO is 3,899.91 crore rupees, and the fresh part is 53% and OFS is 46.67%. There is an employee discount of 21%, 21 rupees as well. If you want to apply, you have to apply on the higher price band of 221 rupees. As far as the quota goes, QIB quota is almost 75% or 74.95%. NII quota is 14.99%, and the retail quota is 9.99%. Employee quota is 0.07% in this IPO. Let's move on to the next one, which is the Physics Wala. So the Physics Wala IPO, it will open for subscription on Tuesday, 11th of November, and the subscription will close on Thursday, 13th of November. Tentative listing date is Tuesday, 18th of November. The IPO is fresh issue plus OFS. Total size of the IPO is 3,480 crores, out of which 89.08% is fresh issue, which is a good thing, and 10.92% is OFS. There is an employee discount of 10 rupees in this. If you want to apply on the higher price band, 109 rupees. Let's check out the quota. So QIB quota 75%, retail quota 10%, and NIA quota 15%. Let's move on to the next one, which is the MV IPO. The subscription will open on the same date as that of Physics Wala. So Tuesday, 11th November. Subscription will close on Thursday, 13th November. And the tentative listing date is Tuesday, 18th of November. It's a fresh issue plus OFS. Total size of the IPO is 2,900 crores, out of which almost approximately 74% is fresh issue and about 26% is OFS. There is 75% QIB quota, retail quota of 10%, and NII quota of 15% in this IPO. If you want to apply it on the highest price band of 217 rupees per share. Let's move on to the fourth one, which is the Tanico IPO. Now, the IPO will open for subscription on Wednesday, 12th of November, and will close on Friday, 14th of November. The tentative listing date is Wednesday, 19th of November. It is 100% OFS, offer for sale. The size of the IPO is 3,600 rupees. And if you want to apply at the highest price band of 397 rupees. As far as the quota goes, QIB quota is 50%, retail quota is 35%, and NII quota is 15% in this one. So, as compared to last other IPOs, the retail quota is quite large in this one. Let's move on to the last IPO of the next week as of now, which is the Fujiyama Solar. Now, there are not much details available for this IPO as of now, but still, as per the details that are available, the IPO will open for subscription on Thursday, 13th of November, and the subscription will close on uh, the next to next Monday, that is 17th November, Monday. The tentative listing date will be Thursday, 20th of November, and it would be a fresh issue plus OFS. Fresh issue size is around 600 crore rupees, but for OFS, the size is not yet defined. As far as the quota goes, 50% for QIB, 35% for retail, and for NI, it's 15%. Okay. Now let's move on and see the performance of the IPOs that were listed in the last week. So there are only two IPOs which were listed last week, Orkla India and Studs. So this blue bar shows the listing gain or loss percentage. This orange bar shows the listing day and gain or loss in percentage, and this gray bar shows the current gain or loss by the end of yesterday day end, that is Friday day end. So for Orkla, it was listed at a premium of 2.75%, but by the day end, it goes into the discount with 2.24% below the issue price. And by Friday day end, it was traded at minus 3.18% from its issue price. For Studs, it was listed at minus 3.42%, went down to minus 4.22% by the end of the day. And same is the case with the current gain because it was listed on Friday itself. So poor performance of both the IPOs which were listed last week. Now let's move on and let's see the top 10 gainers of 2025. So for 2025, this orange bar shows the listing day gain and losses, and this gray bar shows the current gain and losses in percentage. So Aditya Infotech was listed at 60% premium. It is now trading at 127% premium of the issue price. Bell Rise 8.23, currently trading at 66.17. Aether Energy listed at a discount, but now it's trading at a premium of 103.96% from the issue price. And still, the best performing IPO is Stallion, which was listed at 40% premium, but now it's trading at around 148.39% premium. But this is not the complete story. You'll see in the couple of graphs to come. Now let's move on and see the top 10 losers of 2025. So this graph shows the top 10 losers. You have to read the graph exactly the same way as the previous one. So, for example, BMW Ventures listed at minus 28.9, currently trading at minus 32.6. Lakshmi Dental listing day price was 28.63% above the issue price, but now it's trading at minus 27.07% from the issue price. The worst performing is the Glotus Limited with minus 35.12 at the end of uh, listing day, now currently trading at minus 45.89%. Now let's move on and see the top 10 gainers of last week. Okay. So the IPOs listed in 2025 and performed the best in the last week are Aditya Infotech, which gave 16% returns in the last week itself, Anand Rathi 12%, Anlon Healthcare 8%, Atlanta Electricals 9.5%, Canra quarter to 6%, EPAC, the best performing of all the IPO, 27% return in the last week. And mind you, one day was off, so the market was open only for 4 days in the last week. Fabtech 5.65, Jin Kushal 7.20, MNB Engineering 10.88, and this one I cannot see 8% return. Okay, now let's see the top 10 losers of the week. This graph shows the top 10 losers, and Aegis Vopak Terminals minus 6.7, Bluestone Jewelry minus 14, Highway Infrastructure minus 6, Satvik Green Energy minus 6, Stallion. This is the best performing IPO of the year. And in the last week, it gave minus 18.52% returns. Urbanco minus 19.71% returns. Let's move on and see the DRHP filed in the last week. So two companies filed their DRHP with SEBI last week. First one is the Shadowfax Technologies, which is they filed for fresh plus OFS, 1000 crore fresh issue, 1000 crore OFS, total 2000 crore IPO. Second is the SAEL Industries Limited, again fresh issue plus OFS, fresh issue 3750 crores, and a small part of OFS 825 crores. Total size is 4575 crore rupees. Let's move on and see the main board IPOs dashboard. So till now in 2025, 88 IPOs have already been listed. Last week, two IPOs were listed. So in November, there are two IPOs which have been listed. Let's finally check out the list of IPOs for which the anchor lock-in ended last week and is going to end in the coming week. So for the last week, uh, there are several IPOs for which anchor lock-in ended. NSDL, it went down by uh, almost 3%. M&B Engineering, not much impact. Sri Lotus, down minus 0.27. Glottis down minus 1.5. Advanced Agro down minus 5.27. Home Freight, all not much impact. Highway Infrastructure down minus 4.25. WeWork, mm, minus 0.86, and Tata Capital minus 1.10. So all the IPOs gave negative return on the day on which the anchor lock-in ended for them. Finally, let's see the list of IPOs for which anchor lock-in is going to end next week. So JSW Cement, All Time Plastics, LG Electronics, Bluestone Jewelry, Canara Robeco AMC, Rubicon Research, and Canara HSBC Life Insurance. So these are the seven IPOs for which the anchor lock-in is going to end next week. So if you are invested in them, or if you are planning to invest in these IPOs, you might want to keep an eye out for these dates. So that is all from my side in this video. I hope that this information is useful for you. Thanks for watching it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye and happy investing.